From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. And this is the rubber match.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Greg Maddux. Singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
All right, ready to go here. And now Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one a little bit high. So we're underway with some Father's Day baseball.
First pitch, 5 o'clock.
Foul ball there. Close, but call the ball. And it's 2-1.
Just the third pitch of the night, and already a little question on the strike zone of the umpire in this one.
Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Maddux was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Cody Bellinger stands in now, looks at that one inside.
No question that he earned that pitcher award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Cody Bellinger went as a fourth-round pick by the Dodgers in the 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just one home run. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu brings it in. 2 away now. Here's a look. Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And a big factor for them in recent games, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy. Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
Aaron Judge stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him off. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're dialed into the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Luke Weaver.
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
So stepping in for Boston, Jimmy Rollins. And that one is inside ball one.
Come on now, Jimmy.
Out towards right center field. And it's caught for the out. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Bobby Abreu at the plate now. That's ball one. Abreu with another scorching run of play lately.
Strike.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
One down, base is empty. That misses. 3-1 now.
3-1.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Manny Ramirez will hit next. Weaver checks over to first, and he's back. Ramirez recently taking home Player of the Month honors. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive caught.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
And now it's going to be David Ortiz. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Just missed. Ortiz with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Abreu leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safe. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is that. One left for the Red Sox. We played an inning, no score. And we're back. New inning getting started. Stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. Maddox back to work. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Maddox, multi-time all-star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a two-seamer, a curve, and he works in a slider. Way out front for strike two. Freddie Ferguson doing umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the sixth time set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff to jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early. We could see a pretty impressive action here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on. Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. Chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Only saying who needs the defense. An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. Let's witness something really special.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Torrey Hunter. Hunter with some nice swinging in his last game. 3 extra base hits. And ball 1.
1-0.
The pitch. Popped up. Pulls it in for the out. Away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Get out of here, Yankees!
Hit hard on the ground is short. Volpe throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Chisholm makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Ezekiel Duran.
That one not close. 1-0. Duran starting as the designated hitter. 7th in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. A little bit high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. He'll walk you.
There's a strike, and a 3-1. Right there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him a breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside, that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job finding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the old runner at first with no outs here.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything as a hitter.
Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good second lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And ball 4 to a board.
Take your base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Goldie steps into the box. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strike in the ball game.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. Flied to right his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So You don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. To the right side. Take the force out. Third out. So they strand a pair. We move on. Bottom of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
That one missed. Soriano went deep in his most recent game.
No, that missed.
That's a good pitch there.
2-0.
Really had some on and finished a little bit in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat, you jog back to the dugout.
Right side. And foul ball. That one catches the zone. 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
Got him swinging. And now one away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he put pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Jason Varitek up next for the Red Sox. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Varitek with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time. Again, he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Just outside. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets.
So the batting order turns over. Jimmy Rollins up next for the Red Sox. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. Red Sox 1-2-3. Still no score. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Judge.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those pitches that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay with the game? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1-2.
2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good going, no doubt. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Struck out on 3 pitches last time.
That's ball 1. The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. Now 1.
No, that's down. Ball.
Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Way high. 3 and fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
You put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early, change speeds, keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Foul. We'll see another pitch. Grinding AB right here, about to pitch number 10. Job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering, link first.
And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned the walk after a long at bat.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Ryan McMahon now went down, strikes his first time through. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hunter under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
And now Austin Wells. The strikeout victim his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Stanton off of first with 2 away. That one outside, and the count 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike up. Just missed. Man, he wants to call.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramirez. And that is that. The Yanks lead And we are still scoreless. Bottom of the fourth,
Leading
stepping
off for
in,
the Reds.
Bobby Abreu.
Right, Bobby Abreu.
Side with a breaking ball.
1-0.
And that's in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers let the ball down and in.
Swung on, belted. That carrying, and it's gone. He hammers one out to right. His 16th homer of the year. The Reds score first. It's 1-0. Absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Next to hit, Manny Ramirez. He's 0-1. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ramirez working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. 0-1.
Track 2.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in something really special.
And now
That's the
1
ball.
and 2. Next offering is outside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And here is David Ortiz. Up the middle. The sliding play at short. Nicely for the out.
We saw skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Two out, space is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Torrey Hunter. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Two out, space is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off speed to the foul, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one drilled left field. Back there. And it's off the green monster. Throws to second. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, I'm not saying the play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Small moments can be.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Sammy Sosa. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike. On second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball.
One, two.
Fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got it back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they pick up a run on players and a man left. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 1 and he's nothing. Welcome back and take a look at hot hitting in this series as the numbers. Maddox to work. Ball for a strike. 0-1.
Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just the right pitch to come their way, and I'm very patient at bats out of him. Starter's leash getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That one.
Yeah, that's
2 balls and a strike.
You know, sometimes it's getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1. And there's a hit. So a runner to start the inning.
Well, when you fall back count, you've got to come into the zone and then got a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing. Deep left field. Going on the warning track and holds it in.
Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time. I put up more of a fight in this one.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch.
Maddox, the runner, and he's back in safely. Duran stays 1 out. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
The two may see some movement over there at first base to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him! And he's up to 8 outs in this one. He's leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. pitch misses inside. 1-0. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing miss. Strike one.
Well, this looks like a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you man on, but you can't get him into scoring. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something forward.
Goes down looking. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitch so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Beltre.
Doesn't find the zone. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Hey, you got this.
The 1-1. And he dodges
2-1.
that fastball. That one fouled off to it.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up.
On the ground. It's just foul. Still after the foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see enough. Here's the 2-2.
We got a full count.
Battle as he fouls it away. On the ground right side.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Bellinger under it. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Luke Weaver will depart, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
They
New
hand the
York
ball over
Yankees.
to a new arm, Fernando
Number
Cruz.
63.
Well, he's a big-time
Fernando
strikeout guy out
Cruz.
there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Alfonso Soriano now at the plate. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball.
He's
One
like Mike
strike.
Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare
Oh.
talent, so much fun to watch.
What about the fans
that's
at
high.
Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
That misses. And the count is 3-1.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
That's about as nasty of a splitter you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Varitek batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning 5. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's
No,
a little
that's
bit
low.
low.
Ball.
Let's go, kid.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Volpe makes the play, and it's out number 3. Red Sox go down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. And the first
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1. Strike
Booyah.
1.
1-1.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Really going after it here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
That's off the ball.
Ball.
It's 2-2.
Really close pitch down
2-2.
around the knees there, and you see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses.
That's ball
So
four.
leadoff
Take your
walk.
base.
That could jumpstart offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Ball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Nice stop from his backside. 1 second. A sensational double play.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman. And a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. On the ground, right side. And it stays fair.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan
Only 2
McMahon.
hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. McMahon, a former All-Star, 30 years old now. He's on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitch staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That's off the mark. Now 2-0.
Ball. 3-0.
There's a strike. 5 of that one. Popped up. McMahon under it. He makes the grab. 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Bobby.
And next for the Red Sox, Bobby Abreu. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from their offense.
And that's in there for strike 1. One out, base is empty. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 down, bases empty. So stepping in for Boston, Manny Ramirez. He's been a great free agent sign. First pitch, and he just misses. And that one pulled foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Hoffman also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one in the dirt. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased out of the zone.
1-2. Count.
And now 2-2.
That's the ball.
Swing, ball popped up. Soriano racing after it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran.
Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. A walk, and he's also singled. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge right there. Even with this lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after the hitters.
Look out!
That got him. Take your base.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him. He hit him. Up next for New York, Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that misses. And 1-1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. 1-1 now. Now there might be 2. Glove flip for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Mark Leiter Jr.
Here's the Boston Cleanup
Leading
hitter,
off for the
David
Red
Ortiz.
First baseman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And pitch a little bit low, ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Jonathan Loisica getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton getting loose as well. That one to first and foul ball. Swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice grab. To first, and they get the out.
Now batting, center fielder Torrey
Hunter up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. And that one is in the dirt. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Slice down the right side. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And there's a strike.
Full count.
And that's just foul. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Sosa up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Just missed.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Line drive. Bellinger makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Paul Goldschmidt now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
First baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Eric Gagne, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Pitches in there. And the count even 1-1.
Full night tonight, Boone. That's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creep into my mind right now.
Check
What you
swing,
got?
appeal to first. No, he held up. Chapman now 1-run game. That's
a ball.
down and in. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Yeah, there's the strike.
Count is full.
Hard hit, knocks it down. No throw, and he's up first.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Chisholm in the box now, takes strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a
Jazz goes down on strikes.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
One down, here comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove, 2 away. Here comes Aaron Judge for 3 in this one.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Right through there for a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Run. A towering shot, and they take the lead. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back time. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Here comes Skipper, and we'll see a pitching change in this spot. Aroldis Chapman out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Trevor Hoffman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. In for a strike. 1. Just missed. One and 2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the 8th, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack some of the best in the game.
Well, one-run game, and stepping in for Boston, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first. Leader is out here in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Alfonso Soriano for the Red Sox. And misses inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams getting there for Aaron Boone. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. By zone and a called strike. And that is downstairs. And it's 2. There's a strike. And it remains 2-2. That one missing inside.
Definitely got conscious of the pitch inside. Your half is open.
Jason Varitek on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One down, base is empty. Keeps going with a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full. 9th pitch of the due next. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The bat for a long time, but it finishes with a strike. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat.
He came out of his mechanics there. Tim likes to shoot the ball the other way. I'm a little anxious.
Digging in, Jason Varitek. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And a big swing and a miss.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here. It's holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Red Sox go 1-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox 1. Go to the 9th. Ryan McMahon steps to the measures 6 feet even, 220 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's through there for a strike. Hoffman, a very got to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He hits every pitch, and for a hitter, a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And that one wrapped foul. Next one in the dirt. Bullpen with some activity. Mark Price up and throwing. Buchholz getting credit as well. The changeup, and it's 2-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much about it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. As a hitter, there's even more pressure advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too fail.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he's this one, and definitely an individual that you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very good up there. Just one of those days. But when you're in the ball game, at least you can focus on your part to maintain that lead and getting that double.
Wells now in the box, comes up with a swing there. Swing. There's that changeup.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up and get them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen following suit. It's just a good day as a manager, as a pitching coach, when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their practices.
Duran, the next to hit, takes ball one. Here, right field, Abreu. Got it. Really had to move, grab, and that'll do it. So the short work of them there to the bottom of the ninth. So top of the order, due up. Yankees 2 and the Red Sox 1. And here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
So back to the now here's the Red Sox leadoff, Jimmy Rollins.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
One-run game, bottom 9. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. Out to short, Volpe. Sends it across to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. He's already homered here in this one. Fought off foul. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. That one drifts inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Manny Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In there at the knees. Full count now.
Count is full.
Hard liner. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. It's a double.
He's in there.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Really important at bat coming up now.
And next for the Red Sox, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Going to count 1 and 2. Just missed.
That's a really good
2
take.
balls, 2 strikes.
The tying run at second.
That's the ball. Full count.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it.
Well, he knows they don't want anything to hit, but when you've got opportunity to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. Capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chip makes a nice running catch.
Now batting first baseman, David Ortiz.
Last out for the Red Sox in this. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz, trying to deliver as the hero. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that put it away.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. Space is open. He can hurt you. So expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Bottom of the ninth. Down a run. And tying run on second base. Right through there for a strike. It's even up. This could end it. Got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.